Shalom Israel. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And all the brothers that's out here teaching the truth and sincerity that really want to get out of here. What we want to focus on today, man, is just the Lord is protecting us with His word. You know what I'm saying? When you said F the world to come into this, the world took offense to it. And you need to know that. You know what I'm saying? But your protection from that is the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? The Most High got with every prophet, He always had to save them from themselves because they was always amongst their own people that was being wicked. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah was surrounded by wickedness. Isaiah surrounded by wickedness. The Lord Himself surrounded by wickedness. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord always had it to where the men had to get into the scriptures to shield themselves from the world. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when they talk about how the Lord controlled everything, let's get Job 33. Let's start out with Job 33 and 15. Because if the Lord is controlling everything, it ain't no way that you can get around this scripture. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody get Isaiah 45 and 7. You know what I'm saying?
Before you read Isaiah 45 and 7.
Yeah.
I'm going to read Revelation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's when you at your most vulnerable. Anything can happen when you sleep because you out of there. You know what I'm saying? But that's the best time for the Lord to really get to doing His creating. You know what I'm saying? With what He gonna do with a certain brother. Go ahead.
All right, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction.
Then, see, while you sleep, then He opened up your ears and seal instruction. Because when you up, even if you a man of the Lord, when you up, you got to go out into the world to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So even though the Lord is powerful enough to work with you while you out in your day to day, it's easier and more proficient for Him to do it while you sleep. That's why the scripture's saying what it's saying. Keep reading.
Right. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings on the bed, then He opened the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that He may withdraw man from His purpose.
See that He may withdraw man from His purpose. When He put His instructions in your head, what you had is gone.
Right.
Now you got to do what He said to go do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And prophet after prophet after prophet after prophet. Do you think that it was a possibility that they was all sleeping when He put it in your head that you gonna go out there? You know what I'm saying? He sealed their instructions while they was sleeping. Get out there and teach my word. But I'm telling you to do that because I got to save you from yourself. Because I put you in a body that's designed to go off. And when you out there in the world, it's easy to do it. So I'm gonna protect you with this word.
Right.
That's right. Go ahead.
That He may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by
That's what I'm saying. He is protecting you.
Right.
This is your covering. You know what I'm saying? You got to get into it. You got to get into it. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If you at home looking up these words and studying and getting that understanding, can you get pulled over?
Nope.
Can you get burnt? Can you have a fight with a big baby daddy? You know what I'm saying? Can you get shanked in the alley? Can you spill your Hennessy at the club? But that's what I'm saying. When you getting into these words, that's when the Lord suck with you. Let's go with
Revelation.
Yeah. The Revelations. What you was gonna get?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Isaiah 45. You got Isaiah 45? Well, I'm gonna read this first.
Read that and then get Isaiah 45.
This is Revelations 1 and 1. The revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto Him to show His servants, things which must shortly come to pass, and He sent it and signified by the angel unto the servant John.
Right.
Verse 3. We'll jump to verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, which are the servants.
That's what I'm saying. And you getting blessed with that protection from the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A part of the protection from the world is a charity. Getting into this now, just solely focusing on this is your only ticket because it's protecting you from everything else.
Because you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. That's why, like, when you read 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, it tells you that you know, that he don't need to write unto you about
Right.
what's going to happen, because you already know what's going to happen.
Right.
You blessed because of that, because these other people don't understand what's going on.
Yep. Yep. And I'll say then on top of that, when the way he set it up, whenever you studying, it's nothing that can touch you. Nothing. You are completely covered by the word when you studying, but when you not, even when you do have to go out into the world in your daily life, you still covered on the aspect of you know how to deal with people according to the scriptures. But if you're not into the scriptures, you're gonna constantly fall on your face. You know what I'm saying? I would say how many times have a brother came to you, damn man, I fucked up such, man, I did this, and he confessing his faults to you, which is what he's supposed to do. But if truth of the matter, if he was at home studying, the shit wouldn't happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by the Lord is protecting you. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you thought about what happened in the scriptures to a man of the Lord who did the exact same thing, or a scripture that corrected your action
Right.
before you did it, then you wouldn't have did it. You got to also in your everyday life, the decisions you make got to be based on what? The foundation in here. Now, it don't always happen that way.
Right.
But what the brother is going into runs perfectly in with that. We have everything we need right here, man.
You stand a much better chance by just giving yourself over to this. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
That's what I'm saying. And when you get into this word, if you get into this, I'm gonna say it like this: if you get into this word as a hopeful of being of the elect, you gonna get into it. You gonna look up the words without no problem. You gonna ask those questions. You're not gonna lean to your own understanding. But to get that understanding that you need, you have to get into this, man. You can't wing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't wing it. You can't sit up and say you can't go to Malachi trying to prove nothing about the Greeks. You can't wing it. But that's what I'm saying. If you was in it, when you in it, let's just focus on being in it. You know what I'm saying?
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
That's what I'm saying. The more you get into the word, the more you know what the Most High is about. The more you want to please. You know what it takes to please him, and you want to do that.
Can I get something for you? In Revelations, the first chapter, that word read in the Greek,
Yeah.
it backs up perfectly the word that this brother just
Bring it
said.
out. Is that what you got?
No, I
You got something else?
6 and 10.
Hold that.
I'm just going to break down the meaning of the word read in Revelations 1 and 3. It goes back to the Strong's G314. It says, anagnosko, and it's to distinguish between, to recognize, to know accurately, to acknowledge.
That's what I'm saying. And when you know accurately, you do acknowledge the power of the Most High and realize the promises that He made and who He made them to, who He gonna deliver. But that's what I said. You got to get in the Word to know that. That's the difference between us. Last night, a dude came up on the side, and I dealt with him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell he was gonna come with that bullshit. But he walked up and he said something to the effect of, "Well, technically, Jesus wasn't black or white. He was Arab." And just to keep arguing with him, I said, according to the Bible, he's not. According to the Bible, he's a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and it's evident. Wherever you got your source from, we going by the Bible up here. According to the Bible, he's not no Arab. And I left it alone. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I said that is because through the studies and learning what the Lord looked like and what He's about and His nationality and all that, I've obviously spent more time in here than that motherfucker.
Right. I got a quick precept for you.
And he was gone.
Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Right?
No one of them shall fail.
Mm-hmm.
None shall want her mate.
Yep, you can't put no other book up against this. Now you can have books that can agree with it and be truthful on some stuff that actually line up with the scriptures, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you can't take no book and be like, okay, well, this gonna be the rest of it. Nah, this the only book that got the prophecies.
Right. That's it.
The prophecies that the Lord prescribed. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's commanded. It was commanded, but you got to be in it to know that. You got to be in these scriptures to know that. Now I ain't sitting up here saying we read 24/7. Don't make no mistake about it. We human. You know what I'm saying? But this got to be first. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about it is Satan is sending that spirit out there to where it's hard to find time to read. All right? But you gotta force it, man. You
Yeah.
gotta get into these scriptures. You gotta fight. That's where the good fight come in. At. If you're not fighting and going and really actually having issues in this truth and really going, you gotta fight Satan, man.
I want to say now is the time. What time more than now you gonna need that protection that you're gonna be blessed with by getting into this.
That's right. You gotta.
You need now is the most. Now you need a bulletproof vest, a bulletproof helmet,
Right.
a bulletproof shield,
Whole armor.
whole armor type. Come on, man. Now is the perfect time.
That's right.
They just, whether y'all know it or not, just this morning they just unleashed on Dallas the right to kill whoever the hell they want to. They had some little set up staged event. You know what I'm saying? Some little set up staged event. They just really just gave them the green light to shoot whoever because it was like an attack on the police that nobody got hurt.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying?
If I could say this, if you look up that word, the suspect's name is very intriguing. It was James Bosworth. Bulwer. You look at that word Bulwer, there's actually a term called Bulwerism. It basically, to sum it up, it means take it or leave it bargain. Either you gonna accept this or not. And that's a labor bargain, actually.
Yeah, collective bargaining.
It's a labor bargain, and it says even in the events of a strike, we're not going to change the decision, the rational decision that was already made.
Right. And just like the brother was saying, his first name was James.
James.
Goes back to Yaquab. So basically, Esau's telling us he's gonna get
You gonna get with it or deal with
gonna kill
it.
it.
They're not worried about strikes anymore.
Not knowing that as a watchman. Not knowing that as a watchman, it's time to get more into this. You know what I'm saying? Get 1 Timothy. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord has given us instruction. He sealed in our heads while we were asleep, while we was at our most vulnerable. Lord willing, we of the elect to do this work. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get a couple of accounts. You know what I'm saying? A couple of the brothers got accounts where the Most High dealt with a certain prophet that he told him, look, just do the word, study, learn this, and then go out and tell my people. You know what I'm saying?
Start at 1, brother.
No, we're going to go to 13.
You say 1 Timothy.
1 Timothy 4:13.
1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading.
That's what I'm saying. Who we waiting for? We waiting for Yahweh to send Yahweh Shai back, right? Read that again.
Till I come, give attendance to reading.
Give attendance to reading. Blessed is he that readeth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's an instruction. That was Paul talking to Timothy, man, in the spirit. Come on, man. It don't give us no other options. Just worry about this and teach. All that other stuff, it ain't important. It ain't important. The elect are gonna follow these instructions to a T and get delivered, man. That's what we're trying to do.
That's right.
That's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna look up these words. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go into the Entomology. We're gonna keep watching the news. We're gonna keep sending each other articles.
That's right.
We're gonna keep respecting our elders.
That's right, bro.
That's right, because literature is used to conceal things, man. That cliche is true. You wanna hide something from a nigga, hide it in a book. Because you just seen a prime example of the devil using semantics to convey his message, man. So we need to understand the Lord's message.
That's right.
And it's gonna have to take a lot of reading, man, to understand it.
That's right, actually.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna hit you on the text message. He gave you, I would say, he gave you that, but that's what I'm saying. And the Most High so cold with it, he already knew if my men at home studying, they shielded. I just need them to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing bad ever happens when you in the scriptures, man. You ain't gonna choke on no chicken bone while you read. You know what I'm saying? When you studying, you know what I'm saying? When you putting them lessons together, when you doing them sit downs, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about at this point. What else is it?
Nothing else left.
That's what's in every city. In Baltimore, they got the green light to kill people. Out in Cali, they got the green light to kill people. Florida, Texas, everywhere else in GMS camp, they got the right. The police got the right to kill people. You can't be out there like that.
That's right.
Just like in the Matrix, that's just like how in the Matrix when they was walking through downtown, you either in this truth or you ain't. That's what I'm saying. You go to work, you bring your ass home, you get in this. After you get in this, you can chill. You know what I'm saying? Listen to music, watch the game, but this got to be first.
That's right.
Gotta be. If this is not first, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, period. You know what I'm saying? Read that one more time. You was holding something. Okay, read that one more time.
First Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to greet.
That's an order. That's an order. Take it or leave it. What you say? Take it or leave it? Volarism? Take it or leave it. Most High put it in your face. You gonna read this word until I come back? Or am I gonna catch you doing some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? The men of the elect are shaking in their boots. Nervous, but ready. You know what I'm saying? Only way you gonna get that type of mentality is gonna be through this.
That's right.
You gonna have that spirit of fear if you ain't got your seed. Go ahead. Yeah.
To exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee.
That's what I'm saying. The only way you're going to be able to keep that gift is if you stay in this. You can't neglect the gift. He brought you from all kind of bullshit. And they gave you this. Don't neglect that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get fucked up. Go ahead.
Which was given thee by prophecy.
Which was given, it was prophesied. How to say none of these shall fail? It was prophesied that there was going to be men that was going to stick to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be one of the men, give attendance to read until he come back. You know what I'm saying? These are specific instructions. It ain't hidden no more. Go ahead.
Which was given to thee by prophecy with the laying of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to thee, to them.
Holy.
What you give? You gave up death for life.
Right, you gotta mortify your members.
You giving up death for life. But that's what I'm saying. The only way you gonna live is if you go to the source. It's the food. It's the water. You know what I'm saying? It's the sword. It's everything you need.
It's kind of like that, like for those who get those transplants, you know, they was on their deathbed and they still continue to bullshit.
Yeah.
They still continue to bullshit. You just got a heart transplant.
But you smoke a square.
Yeah, you still want to do the food.
Yeah.
You know,
you
you
snorting coke with a heart transplant.
You just got a lung taken out. You still want to do the food.
Yep.
You got a kidney donor. You still want to do the food.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's equivalent.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's easy to go back. It's too easy to go back. What was you holding?
I got St. John. This is an account basically where Yahweh Shah on the Sabbath, you know, he healed someone that was diseased. You had niggas, you know, basically trying to trip Yahweh Shah up. And this is, if you got a red letter Bible, this is the words of the world called Jesus speaking. Right. St. John 5:39. Search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me.
Search the scriptures. They talk about all the scriptures that you, But that's what I'm saying. Think about this. I thought about this the other day. The Lord started his ministry when he was 30, up until 33, right? What you think he was doing the first 30 years?
Study.
What was he doing? He was giving attendance unto reading, because he had to know all. He was even though he created a whole. We know. But just think about it. He was put in the flesh.
Yeah, that's why when
you know what I'm saying? He had to read it and retain it just like we do.
He was in those.
It's the same thing.
He was in those temples like after the Passover.
When
they left, like, where's Yahweh Shai at? He was with the older speaking. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He gave himself over to the word because he had that job to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I said it, and then when you read in the Gospels, when every time he got into it with the scribes and Pharisees, what was the first thing he would say? Have you not read?
Yeah.
Have you not read what it said? You know, over and over again.
Who else come in that spirit?
The prophets.
That's what I'm saying.
The prophets. Because when people scoff, what do we go to?
The word.
The word.
Oh, well, you haven't read where it says this right here. What about that? What about this?
And they always get up the block. They always get up the block. You remember that one time we was out there on that Tuesday, man? Them scriptures got to cut this dude so bad, man, before you knew it, this motherfucker was in his drawers in the middle of downtown. Cursing outside. This nigga took all the clothes off. That word just started slicing and dicing. He didn't know what the fuck to do. 15 minutes earlier, he was up there with that Jesus shit. But according to the script, that's what I'm saying. You got to get in it, man. You got to get in it. This is your protection.
That's it, bro.
Them people, like you know what I'm saying, them people that be downtown surrounding them camps. How we are instructed to just keep on reading them scriptures until the bitch leave, right? Because we got it from here. You know what I'm saying? Them people be mad that he wanted to kill us, but we protect it. We cover it. You know what I'm saying? I want that covering when they start kicking doors down and snatching families away. Torturing motherfuckers in 2 Maccabees chapter 7 type shit. I want to be protected. How you gonna be protected without this? Then now's your time to get that protection, to earn that protection. That's where we at.
That's right.
Who holding something?
That's why it says in Habakkuk here, right here. This is Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon